So in all my time on YouTube and doing this whole retro handheld thing, I don't think I've ever taken anybody on a tour of my studio. So today we're gonna do that, showing the different tech that I use, some of my favorite handhelds, even a few other hobbies like music. I really like to play music, and just kind of my setup. All right, let's hop in. I normally don't have the lights going crazy like this, but I thought it would be fun for the video. I like to play bass guitar, so I always keep a bass or two handy, and this is where I take photography for thumbnails and whatnot. Asus ROG Ally pillow, it is so soft and fluffy. My Steam controller, my Microsoft Duo, and here's an array of different handhelds. So I keep some of my favorites out here. I still love my Ioneo Pocket Air, Odin Lite, Anbernic RG556, Odin 2 Pro, and the AYN Loki, Asus ROG Ally, can't wait for the Ally X, RG405M, Trim UI Smart Pro, love this clamshell, GPD XD, my Switch, Adobe Grip, gotta have the G Cloud, and yes, I even still have a PlayStation Portal. Come down here, we have my beloved Retroid Pocket 2S, all of my Retroid Pockets here, Flip, and RP4 Pro. MIUI 30, Q90 RG351, P, and yep, there's my Razer Edge. This is where I keep my review units. So these are all things that I still need to make videos for that companies sent for me to chat about, and I have a bit of a backlog going. This is actually a NAS. Do you like my 70s shag style carpeting? I keep different desk mats down here. Sometimes I like different colors for my backdrops. Yes, my R36S in orange, D007 Plus, and the GBC AM OLED mod. Of course, my McNuggie. Over here, I got my Gnome Sanctuary, I guess. And I have them all currently sort of praying that this spicy pillow swollen battery that I got from a new V90 doesn't explode. I really do need to take this to a recycling center. It's on my to-do. Right now it's sitting in this pile of sand. Thanks Jay Lash for sending me this paper gnome. These are all my gnomes. Ban sent me that one, and H sent me this one. Yeah, gnomes are a thing in this house ever since the portal opened up in my possibly haunted attic. Cheetah Steve, this is not Cheeto Steve if you've heard of him, but this is Cheetah Steve. My wife drew this for me. He wants to go live his life and be fun, but he's just stays inside playing with his handhelds. Look at his slippers. Got my little Bigfoot, got my hot dog. My buddy Kyle, Rip Kyle, sent me a bunch of spam and a spam candle. He likes to send me spam every year. Got my Lego Stormtrooper and Knight Rider. Yes, my CRT. So you might see this in my videos, but this is from a Commodore 64, and this is the Commodore 1702. This has S-Video on it, so it's the highest quality CRT for my needs that I've ever used, and it's just a lot of fun. It's my D's, Trim UI Smart, M17, original RG35XX. Love that custom build, one of my favorites. Bunch of RH stuff. 3D Printed Studio sends me fun puzzles in the mail sometimes. More handhelds. RGB 30, GPD XD, XD Plus. In the box RCA Walkman. That's right. I'm gonna open that one of these days. RG Arc, various things. Old school. Now I'm new to keeping them out in the open like this because I get concerned about dust, but I've been keeping up on my dusting schedule. We got my friend Donnie, my favorite Ninja Turtle, Donatello. Of course, there's Michelangelo. Rob, the Retro Tech Dad, basically talked me into getting this, the Think Smart 351V, and the M18 with that mad face. Up here we got some clamshells, Powkitty V90 satisfying, and a Funkey SP. Over here, RG Nano 353V, and another Anbernic RG405V. You might remember this, but this is the VHS tape they sent before Donkey Kong Country came out in 1993. This was a promo tape. I used to watch this on repeat all the time. So excited for Donkey Kong Country. One of my favorite Game Boy games that I played all the time, Raging Fighter. Up here we have Mr. Wumpus. I love this Wumpus. 35XX Plus. My favorite Miu Mini Plus build. Love the Miu Mini Plus. RGB 30. Little Celeste going on right there. 35XXH. 28XX. The chicken handheld. And here's my favorite bodybuilder and the new 35XX SP. 353PS, Data Frog, my row of verticals, my favorite Miu Mini build, Miu Mini Plus, the ripoff R33S, a Retroid Pocket 1, D-R35 Plus. And my favorite calculator, the TI-83 Plus, the GOAT, the best calculator ever made. I love to play guitar as well, and I love to write music and write songs, so this is my trusty LTD EC256. Lately I've been playing my cloned Flying V, but surprisingly it sounds decent, and it's fun to play. Over here we're going to enter into the forest. This is for acoustic treatment, so my voice as I'm recording and doing audio in the studio here doesn't bounce off the walls. So I like to do a lot of synth in my music as well, so I got this Nectar Impact. I'm sure you've seen these if you've watched our channel at all. Certified limited edition number 05. I got all 4 styles, including the discontinued ring because of the incident, and that's fun. You can order these on Etsy in the description. All of my various telescopic controllers. So many to talk about. Love telescopic controllers. And here's my modding stuff. So just Ghoulie Kit sticks, different buttons, mods, batteries. This is my favorite bass probably of all time, the Epiphone Thunderbird. This bass, so many good memories, so many good songs tracked with this bass. This is my B Haptics vest. It's a nice haptics vest when you're doing VR. Give you some tactile feedback. Love B Haptics. Here is my newer lights. I got 2. Now these are actually just pillowcases that I got off Amazon for a few bucks, but I cut them up and stretched them out and made a very cheap, janky area for filming because you don't want reflections on the handheld screen of like a white ceiling, what have you. So it's really helpful to have just all black so you can see on camera here, then you don't have reflections. So this is the camera I use for my overhead footage. This is called the Sony ZV-1F. For my purposes, it works great for live streaming. Awesome for filming stuff. You would see the camera that I'm holding in my hands right now, but I'm, of course, holding in my hands. That's actually the ZV-1-2, so it has a little more advanced features, better bokeh. I use that for my face shots because it's nice to sort of bokeh out the background a bit. Love this keyboard, my favorite keyboard, 8BitDo retro keyboard. There's a new Commodore 64 themed one I think I'm going to pick up soon. Ergonomics, for editing, I love using this Logitech MX Ergo. Recommended to me by Rob, the Retro Tech Dad. Awesome, love it. For gaming, for when I'm working on the podcast and just general stuff, I love having this Razer Basilisk. SD cards, I'm starting this new project where I'm labeling them all and trying to sort them a bit better, so this thing has been invaluable. Your headphone mixer, RH branded headphones. These are from my buddy over at Roland, Cryptnip, and been using those on the podcast for years and years. Recently I switched to using in-ears since I wear glasses now. These are a little more comfortable, but a UA Volt for my audio interface, and this thing has been awesome. Great sound, great preamps, all that good stuff. I use KRK Rocket 5s for my studio monitors. Awesome sounding, highly recommend. And just a simple Logitech face light there. That's helpful just for lighting up the face. And monitor, this is a pretty generic OLED monitor. And there's actually my podcast script. And then for my vocals, for my mic, now I'm using a Rode mic actually on this camera right now I'm talking into, but this is my favorite podcasting mic. This is the tried and true Shure SM7B, and this thing is absolutely awesome. Keep it on this gator stand so I can pivot it however I want and move it around the space. A little squeaky. I need to get some WD-40, not only for that, but also for my chair. The chair also gets very squeaky. For my computer, this is my main rig. This is the only desktop that I have, actually. This is a Skytech custom build. Skytech has been great over the years just for their customer service and warranty when things fail. They've been good. Ryzen 5 3600 CPU, a little older, but it still works well. MSI GTX GeForce 3060 Ti video card, 32 gigs of RAM. So this has been a pretty tried and true champ for me. Stranger Things poster, love Stranger Things. This is for when I'm recording music vocals, when I'm singing. Sound treatment pad here for isolating my vocals a bit so I don't get a bunch of reverb. And that works really well. You don't need much. My Valve Index, I love this VR headset. A little older, but it's just great to play Half-Life Alyx. I don't like that it's corded. I don't have a ton of space to move around, as you can see, but it's just enough. My favorite laptop, Microsoft Surface Laptop Go 2. And I'm gonna upgrade this to that new Snapdragon model soon. That thing looks so cool. And of course, my Steam Deck. This is my Steam Deck OLED limited edition version. And this is the one that stays on the desk. And it's probably my most used handheld. It's sort of like my reward for after I'm done working on a video or something. Got my iPad mini here, getting back into Apple stuff now that emulation's on the table. Pair that with various controllers and testing videos. Here's my daily driver phone. This is the Samsung Z Fold 5, and awesome, great phone. And then here's my charging station. When you have a bunch of retro handhelds, you want to definitely maintain the batteries, keep them in good condition. So I try to at least once a month or every 2 months, get all the handhelds together, charge them at least to 30-40%, somewhere around there, and then store them. I keep a fan because I get very warm when I'm talking. And saving the best for last. Well, the whole impetus for this video, really. This standing desk. So this is the E7L Pro Premium Standing Desk by FlexiSpot. Sent over for review, and I said, hey, I'll do a studio tour. And they said, okay. So let's go over this. This thing is so freaking cool. Look at this. So I can say, I want to sit. Just press the button, and I already have it pre-configured and saved my favorite sitting position. And look at that, just like that. It's sitting, and look at this. I even have a foot hammock. I've even cable managed. That's not the greatest cable management job. It's a work in progress. This anti-fatigue standing mat, necessary if you have a standing desk. All these accessories are from FlexiSpot, by the way. This monitor riser with these drawers. So if I want to go back up, so you can save these 4 different memory settings, 2 custom ones, and you can say, hey, when I stand, I want this exact height. When I sit, I want this exact height. 28.4 is my sitting height. And then there's a USB on the right, I guess, for firmware upgrades. But check this out. This is so easy. So you just do, let's say I want a custom one that's a little bit higher for certain days for podcasting, what have you. Hit memory, choose your number, bam. Now, when I sit, 28.4, all of it goes together. Solid steel legs, really high quality craftsmanship. While the desk definitely was an all-day project to get it all put together just how I wanted, it was very customizable. You can set it just how you want. Really, really neat. And take a look at the underside here. Cable management boxes, extra surge protector. Also, these lights here are by FlexiSpot as well. They breathe to music. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And then lastly, just power source clamp on top of the desk. Oh, and this is actually a laptop stand here. So it's holding my Valve Index, but it works really well to hold an actual laptop or a tablet, and you can adjust it and all that. But that's really it, everybody. I mean, so this is where I work. This is where I do the podcast and do all the RH things, and now we can just chill and do the podcast. Blah, 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 blah. And we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hydrate. Well, so what do you all think of the studio tour? Is there anything else that you'd like to see? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're interested in the standing desk that I was showing off, as well as various accessories, all of that you can get in the links in the description. Thanks for joining me on this tour. I want to thank you all for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to stay in the know for all of your favorite retro handhelds. And a special thanks to our channel members, patrons, and subs for making this channel possible. Perks with RH start for as little as $3 a month. Don't forget to check out our other videos, join us on our Discord to chat and play games, and join me on one of my many different backlog videos that I have in the works, because I'm getting there. But until the next one, this has been Stubbs. Take care of those handhelds, everybody, and each other.